Hi, everybody. This is Steve, the Wellness Warrior. We're going to do a little exercise today just to get ourselves ready for the day. Again, we'll do 8 exercises, 10 seconds in between, 3 sets, and a little stretching at the end. All right, so our first exercise is called a cobra, and that's to work our lower back. So we're going to go into this prone position and lift our upper body up off the ground. So just go ahead, nice and easy, bring that up and down. All right, if you can't get on the ground today, just go ahead and lean back just a little bit, just so we can work our lower back muscles. So we sit a lot during the day for the most part. This helps strengthen that lower back. All right, 10 seconds left. All right, we're going to do a core exercise next. So we're going to go to our back. Keep your knees up. Take your hands, and you're going to tap your heels on each side. So this is working the core muscles side to side and the lats a little bit. Should be able to poke your core and feel it's engaged. You can do this standing as well, just by leaning over side to side. Doesn't work your core as well, but you'll work your lats a little bit. All right. All right, we're going to flip over. We're going to do low push-up holds. All right, so I'm going to do knee push-ups, but if you want to use a chair for a push-up, that's fine. Or the wall, that's fine too, wherever you are. If you want to do a full push-up, that's fine too. So you're just going to lower yourself, hold it as long as you can, and bring it back up. If you need a little bit extra rest, just stay in that plank position a little bit longer. Working the chest on this one. A little bit of the triceps. All right. All right, so next we're going to get in crab position. All right, so from crab position, so you can, from here, you can do this on a chair as well. You can lift your hips up if you are not able to do this next move that I'm going to do. But we're going to take our hand and drive it over our head or reach up. You can reach up too. That'll be fine. But if you really want to get the most out of it, try to reach over your head as far as you can. And rest. We're going to row next. So if you have some weights, you can use the weights to row. If you don't have any weights, that is fine too. All right, so for rowing without weights, you can go on all fours and bring your hands up like this. All right, you can do it in this position too, or from a stand. I can't get to a stand very easily, so I'm going to stay down like this. If you want to bring both up together, I can show you how to do that too. So I'm going to go into this kneeling position, put the weights here, and bring them up. Take them down nice and slow. You can go where you need to go. Everybody's at different fitness levels. All right, good. Next, we're going to go into plank position and do arm extensions. So I'm going to keep this plank on my knees, and then you're going to lift your arm straight up and bring it back down. Bring it up, bring it back down. All right, when you release that hand, your core needs to shift a little bit, so you're doing core work when you're in the plank position, and then hit your core in a different spot when you release that arm. I guess if you really wanted to, you can put a weight in your hand and bring it up. If you wanted to make it a little bit harder, you can also do this plank on a chair or on the couch or on a countertop, wherever you need to do to make that work for yourself. All right, good. Next, we're going to go onto all fours. And we're going to do fire hydrants. So what a fire hydrant is, you're going to lift that leg up to the side and bring it back down. Lift the other one up as high as you can. We all have different ranges of motion. If you're standing, you can also bring that leg up to the side as well. Drop it down. This really works that IT band. If you bring your leg down nice and slow, that'll work your inner thigh muscles too. "15 seconds. And rest. All right, the last one we're going to do is a get up. So I'm not able to get all the way up, but I want you to go into a prone position, and I want you to come up and stand all the way up off the ground. All right, if you're not unable to get on the ground, go ahead and slip yourself into a chair and stand back up. All right, do what you need to do to make this work for yourself. All right, this is one that if you go all the way to a stand, it's really going to increase that heart rate. Maybe the next week or so, I'll be able to get all the way up off the ground. 10 seconds. All right, and rest. All right, we have 1 minute break in between sets. If you need a drink, go ahead and grab one. This is a good time for that. Straighten the space up a little here. Thanks for coming today. Appreciate that. Hopefully get your blood moving a little bit and also gets my blood moving a little bit. All right, 30 more seconds. We're gonna go back into Cobra. So don't forget, if you can't get down on the ground, it's okay just to do a little bit of a back bend. That'll work that lower back while you're standing. All right. So if you're gonna do a Cobra push-up, you're just pushing up that upper body. Ready? And go. You can go at your own pace. Faster or slower, it's fine. Ten seconds. Excellent. Go ahead and flip over. All right, this is where you take your hands and you're gonna tap your heels. And again, you can do this standing too. Just drop your hands down to your knees and move side to side. So it always reminds me of my dog scratching his back. 30 seconds. So if you have everything up in the ground, up in the air, scratching his back like this. You can do that too. That's a good exercise. All right. All right, next we're doing push-up holds. So go to your push-up place, wherever that is, on a chair, on your knees, full push-up, whatever it takes, drop it down, hold it as long as you can, and push it back up. And again, if you need to use a countertop or a wall for this one, that's fine. Excellent. All right, we're flipping over into crab position. And again, if you can't get on the ground, go ahead and stand up and raise one arm up as high as you can. If you're on the ground, you're going to drive your arm back up over your head. And again, if you can't do that, just reach it straight up. You know, we're all different fitness levels and agility levels. So do this exercise, let it take you where you need to go today. You can do this faster too if you need to ramp it up. All right, we're gonna do rows next. So remember, if you don't have weights, that's fine. Row it like that, perfectly fine. All right, here we go. Ready? And go. Try to pinch those shoulder blades as much as you can on this one. This is a good one to help your posture too. If you only have one weight, you can row, switch hands, row, switch hands. "15 seconds. All right, excellent. So we're going to do a plank with an arm extension next. So go to your plank position or your push-up position. Keep that plank nice and straight. Arm up, bring it down. Arm up, bring it down. So for this one, not only we're working our core, but we're also working the range of motion on that shoulder. So just go where your shoulder will take you. Excellent. All right. Next, we're in that all fours position, and we're going to do fire hydrants. So you're bringing that leg up off to the side. Ready? And go. And again, if you're standing, you can't get on the ground, go ahead and flare that leg up to the side. This one could be done with resistance bands too. So if you wanted to put a resistance band between your knees to get some added resistance. All right. Next, we're going to do our get up. So for some of us, we're going to get all the way up and down off the ground. For some of us, we need to sit in a chair and pop up. For me, I'm going to drop down and come back up to my knees. "30 seconds. And round number 2 is finished. All right, we got one more round. Grab yourself a drink if you need to. Make sure you hydrate. It's always good to have a big glass of water right after you get out of bed. Don't forget, when you're in bed, you're breathing out water all the time. So it's important to hydrate yourself in the morning as soon as you get up. I usually knock down a giant glass of water with some apple cider vinegar in it. Help me hydrate in the morning. All right, one round to go, then we'll do a little stretching. And again, if you want to do those standing back bends, that's fine. All right, if you're having a little back issues, you can also stretch up sideways like that. Otherwise, we're going down on the ground for cobra push-ups. Starting here with our hands on our chest, push that upper body forward, up off the ground. "20 seconds to go." All right. Next, we're going to flip over and do our back scratchers. So knees up, tap your heels. You can do the same motion from a standing position if you need to. You can feel your core engage. Give your stomach a little poke. Ten seconds. All right. We're flipping back over for low push-up holds. So go to your favorite push-up position. You're going to try to drop it. Hold it as long as you can. Pop back up. And again, we're all different fitness levels, so go where you need to go to make this happen for you. "20 seconds, you can make it." All right. We're flipping over into that crab position for our overhead arm drives. And again, if you can't do that, work on bringing your hips up. If you can't do that, you can get into crab position on a chair and work it that way. "30 seconds to go, you can make it." If you're here live, thanks for getting up so early in the morning. It's awesome. And rest. All right, we got our rows next. So again, you don't have to, you can provide your own resistance for this. Ready? And go. It's a nice sunny day here today. Remember the importance of getting light in your eyes in the morning, especially if you're having sleep issues. Resetting your circadian rhythm, super important. One way you can do that is by getting some of those sun rays in your eyes. Don't look right at the sun, of course, but let your brain know that the sun's up, super important. 20 seconds. All right, next we're on our planks with an arm extension. And again, you can do these planks anywhere. You can go to full plank if you need to. Can't hold a full plank that long right this moment. Bring that arm straight up. Try to increase the range of motion on that arm. And rest. All right, we're going to all fours for our 5 hydrants. From that all 4 position, lift that leg up to the side, drop it down, and go. Twenty seconds. All righty. So our last exercise is our get-ups. So do your get-ups however you need to, whether that's off of your chair, off the floor, to a full stand, to your knees, whatever you need to do today. But just try to challenge yourself, whatever it is. And go. These ground to stand movements are super important to train your body to get up off the ground. You never know when you're going to be there. So it's better to be prepared and ready for that if and when it happens, than not be prepared. And seconds. And rest. Okay, so we're going to transition into some stretching. All right. The first minute of the stretch is going to be breathing exercises, though. So if you need a drink, go ahead. Now's the time to grab that. If you're good, go ahead and lay all the way down and work on your box breathing to calm your heart down. So box breathing is 4-second inhalation, 4-second hold, 4-second exhalation, and keep your breath out for 4 seconds. All right, our first stretch today is going to be to bring your knees up, hug your knees to your chest. If you want to sway back and forth or side to side, you can do that. You don't have to, but try to get a good stretch on that lower back. If you're able to keep your head up, go ahead and do that. If you can't, you can keep it down. All right. So next, put your feet on the ground. Spread those feet out about 1.5 feet, 2 feet apart. You're going to airplane your arms off to the side, and then you're going to drop your legs off to the right and keep your shoulders on the ground. Try to get a good stretch in your lower back. You're going to stretch your hip flexor a little bit as well. Your arms are out to help you concentrate on keeping your shoulders to the ground so you can get a little bit better stretch. You can continue to work on your box breathing too. All right, bring your knees up. Let's drop them down to the left. All right, excellent. Next, we're going to sit up. We're going to keep that right leg straight. We're going to take the left foot, put it over the right knee, and look back over your right shoulder. If you need to use your elbow to help get you into the stretch a little bit further, go ahead and do that, but don't force it. Do this so you feel the stretch, but not so it hurts. All right, we're going to switch sides. So put your left leg out, put your right leg over your left knee, and look over your left shoulder. All right, let's do one more stretch. So you can do this one from a chair, from standing position, or from the ground, or from all fours. I'm going to do mine from all fours today. So you're going to go onto all fours. All right. Really try to round your back when you're down here at all fours. Really stretch out that back. All right. And then when you come up, bring both of those arms down and off to the side, and hold that stretch. Really stretch out the chest. And then just go at your own pace on this. Arch the back. Really stretch it out. Stretch to your upper back too. So when you curl your back up, you should feel the upper back stretch as well. Push it off. Open up the chest. All right, let's do one more of those. All right. Nice work, everybody. Appreciate you all coming. Hopefully see you again. And this is Steve, the Wellness Warrior. Over and out.